Namaste. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Taking Action. We're taking action this week. So when I say taking action, more specifically, we've been working with that core self, that true self. And through our lives, we learn to be a particular way in order to feel accepted and by our tribes. And this can sometimes really shut down that inner core self, and we begin to feel into the crud and create the crust, the masks and the labels that we wear in order to feel accepted in our lives. So in the Rise and Shine, the crust and crud is unnecessary, but there are habits that we formed, right? There's habits in ways of being that we've formed, and now we want to break those habits of how we've been living our lives the way we should. And now we're going to live our lives in that space of vulnerability, of our uniqueness, of our 10 core traits, activating those 10 core traits, and really boosting that self-esteem triad. So this takes action. We have to begin to take action in a different way. So before we begin this morning, I'd just like you to quickly reflect back on Monday's practice. And we brought in to our inner landscape one attribute, one value, and one belief that we would work with, something that really resonated with us, that we knew was a part of our unique selves, that wasn't what our tribes expected of us, but simply who we are in our beautiful, unique, crazy way. So bring those back into your memory now, because we're going to be working with them this morning as we come to the mat. All right, we're on the mat. Let's begin, shall we? All right, so this morning we work with the breath, and there's no specific breath just yet. There's no holding or pausing. There's simply noticing the breath and beginning to allow the movement or the breath to create the movement. So I kind of did this a bit differently on Monday. So now we're going to do it on Wednesday this way, bringing our palms together and just resting the edges of your thumb against your third eye. So just activating that third eye, bringing a little bit of gentle pressure there. Relaxing into the belly, relax your jaw, your face, your shoulders. And allow yourself to be present here in this moment for your practice of yoga. This is your time to connect your body, your breath and your mind, to withdraw from the activities of the external world and to move towards your inner world of peace and wisdom. So now we want to find your feet on the floor. Lift that pubic bone towards the navel so you feel your feet press into the ground. And now relax into the belly. Take a couple of breaths into the belly. And if this all feels good for you, you could even visualize a fire at your belly, just above your navel there. And let the breath flow and connect to the breath. All right. Now with our next inhale, let's raise the arms up, opening up to the light or the cosmos or however it is you see it. And as you exhale, let's push down into the earth. Let's bring ourselves into this day. And inhale the hands back to the Agya Chakra. Take an exhale, inhale, lifting up. Exhale, pushing down. Inhale, hands to eyebrow center. Exhale here. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. And this time as you exhale, bring the hands down by the side of the body. All right, let's find that focal point lifting from the crown. We're going to find our balance now, find our center line, find our core. Notice what's knocking you off if you're being knocked off. Let's inhale, raising up onto the toes, lifting up. And exhale, coming down. And again, inhale. And exhale. 4 more times. Use your breath to lift you, lifting from the crown, feeling strong in your feet, using that breath to hold you in that center line. And again. Finding your strength and stability here and finding your flow, that beautiful flow, letting the arms just float up. And one last time. Beautiful. All right. So if you're not already to the front of the mat, coming to the front of your mat, let's inhale the arms up again, keeping the heels on the floor this time. Exhale to fold. Inhale, we'll come to a flat back. Exhale, we're going to fold. Now I'm going to go through the variations here. So we're going to step back onto the knees. We're going to inhale, lifting up into an extension. We're going to exhale, coming forward. We're going to inhale, coming back. And as we exhale, we step forward into Uttanasana, forward fold. We come to our flat back. We come to fold. We take the arms wide to stand. And we exhale, the hands to the heart. All right. Next version, inhale. Exhale to fold. Flat back. To fold. And we come back into tabletop. And then we inhale into cow. We exhale to cat. We inhale to cow. We exhale, stepping up into Uttanasana. Flat back. To fold. Arms wide to stand. So there are 2 variations. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, this time we move through the practice. Inhale. So stick with the variations if you need to, if you've got any injuries. So now we step back into plank. And with our inhale, we lift up into just an extended up face dog. Now don't stretch too far. Don't let your hips drop. Keep that length. Inhale. As you exhale, we're going to come into down face dog. Beautiful. Stretch it out. All right. Let's come forward into our forward fold. Flat back. To fold. Arms wide to stand. And hands through heart. Set your attribute today. Bring in that attribute. Feel it in your body. Experience you living your attribute. Now we're going to run through that vinyasa again. Just whichever you choose, go through that one. Okay, inhale. Exhale. Flat back. To fold. We come to plank. To up face dog, stretching for the morning. Down face dog. And we take a step forward into Uttanasana. Flat back to fold. Arms wide to stand. And hands through heart. What is your value that you're working with? That thing that resonates with you. Bring in that value. And let's go through this one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Flat back. Feel that extension to fold. And keeping the exhale out, we come to plank. We inhale to up face dog. We exhale to down face dog. Ooh. We step forward into Uttanasana. Flat back to fold. Arms wide to stand. And that belief that you're working with, bring that belief in. Really feel it in your body. And imagine your future self with your attribute, one attribute, staying in alignment with one attribute, one value, and one belief. Let's just start from that place. All right, let's inhale up. And as you exhale, bring the hands around behind your back. Now remember, you can just have your hands on your hips if that feels better for you. Draw the shoulder blades back. Open through the chest. Now exhale to fold. Lifting the arms. 3 breaths. Draw the navel back with the exhale. And now lowering the hands down, let them fall to the floor. Inhale, we come up into Ardha Uttanasana. Now you can have your hands on your knees. 3 breaths. And with your next exhale, folding back down. Let's come to a flat back and to fold. So taking a step back on your right foot, coming down into a lunge. Beautiful. Now scissor your hips, shoulders and hips to the front of the mat. Inhale, we're going to raise the arms up. Just take a couple of breaths here. And now exhale, pressing into that front foot, bringing the right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand to the hip. Now, if it feels good, you can look over your shoulder. A couple of breaths here, working deep into your core. Finding your space here, working with your attribute, your value and your belief. All right, let's inhale back to the front. And as you exhale, bring the hands down behind the back, open through the shoulders, lift your heart. Now we're extending from the sacrum, lifting up through the spine. Beautiful. All right. Let's inhale, bring the arms back up. And as you exhale, frame your foot with your hands. Bring the right foot forward to the left, folding into Uttanasana. Flat back to fold. Arms wide to stand. And hands to heart. Let's keep going. Flat back and fold. Let's take a step back with the left foot this time. Gently holding here, we inhale, lifting up. Couple of breaths, make sure those hips and shoulders are square, extending from the sacrum. Gentle breaths. And with your next exhale, we bring the left hand to the right knee, right hand to the hip. If it feels good for you to keep looking over your shoulder, do so. Focusing on that exhale, drawing the navel back. And with the inhale, coming back to the front. Let your hands fall down behind. Take the palms. Inhale again, extending. Open that heart. Breathing into your chest. Bringing all that love and joy in. All right, inhale, hands come up. Exhale, let's frame the foot, tuck the back toe under, bring your left foot forward to your right. Oh, I've forgotten a part of our practice today. That's okay, I'll let you off. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms wide to stand. And exhale, hands come down. Take a breath. All right, let's inhale. And exhale. Let's step back into down face dog. Coming onto the knees, open through the chest. Sit bones to the heels, forehead to the mat. Let's keep going through this. Inhale. Exhale. Whoop. Inhale, let the breath move you. And exhale. And let your attribute move you. And let your value move you. And finally, let your belief move you. Exhale. Just take a breath here. And now lifting up and coming onto your back into your relaxation. All right. Palms to the sky. Smiling. Being you. Not performing for anybody, simply being you. This takes some getting used to. So just let yourself sink into the mat, knowing that in this moment you are simply being your unique, beautiful self. And now extroverting your awareness, taking a deeper breath into your body. And as you exhale, inviting movement back in, and slowly allow yourself to come up into a comfortable seated position where you can come into your pranayama seat for this morning. once you've arrived, gently closing your eyes. And just becoming aware of your presence this morning, the stillness, noticing your thoughts, noticing your feelings, and also being the observer. Just connecting to your breath, nice soft belly. And when you're ready, we can begin our pranayama practice this morning. So you can bring your hand into pranayama mudra. Now we breathe in through both nostrils, so a free breath in. And as you exhale, close your thumb nostril down and breathe out through the ring finger nostril. Free breath in. Now closing down the ring finger nostril, breathing out of the thumb nostril. Breathing in freely. Continuing in your own time, we'll just practice this for a minute. Remembering to keep a nice soft belly. Have your elbow right over towards the center. If at any stage you become agitated in any way, like you need to cough or you're just feeling short of breath, release the practice, bring your hand back down and just come back to your natural breathing rhythm. And after your next exhale through the ring finger side, or through, so your ring finger is pressing down and you're breathing out through the thumb side. Just releasing your pranayama mudra and relaxing your hands back down onto your knees. And just noticing the effects of this pranayama practice. Now bringing your attribute, your belief, and your value into your heart. Imagine that they're beautiful gold nuggets. Rough and ready, straight out of the ground. No perfect molding, no melting down. Straight out of the ground. Eureka gold. You see these and feel these three little nuggets that you have. Your attribute, your belief, and your value. And I just begin to see a beautiful golden light beginning to shine out of your heart center. And in this golden light, see your future self using these 3 little nuggets. Using your attributes, your quality, and living within the parameters of your value. And knowing the value, the belief that is that foundation. You know this to be true for you. And it doesn't matter if it's not true for somebody else. This is your belief. And you stand by this belief. It's a part of who you are. These 3 gold nuggets are a part of who you are. A part of your core self. And so seeing your future self, notice how you're feeling and what you're thinking. As you take action using these little gold nuggets. All right, name that feeling, bring that feeling in. And let this feeling become a part of this golden light. Now, even if it's scary, if it's fear that you have, that's okay. Bring it in. There's nothing good or bad. Let this fear, or whatever it is for you, let it begin to grow larger and larger. Let this golden light grow along with it. Let it morph and shift and expand and change regardless of whether you classify the feeling as good or bad. Just let it be. Let it open out. And now bring this golden light out into the space in front of you and into the space behind you. In the space to the left of you, to the right of you, above you and below you. Feel yourself within this space and within this light. And now when you're ready, bringing your hands together, rubbing the palms of your hands, warming the palms of your hands. And when they're warm, place them over your eyes and your face. And when you're ready, taking your hands away. Namaste. Thank you, my beautiful friends. Using your attribute, your value, and your belief. It's very exciting. So let's just get straight to journaling. Just write down what came to you today. Notice if there's a gap. So when you see your future self and then you come back to who you're being right now, what is the gap there? What is that little gap? And what action do you need to take that will help you to draw your future self into who you're being right now? What are those actions you have to take to live your attribute, your value, and your belief? So for those of you that are sticking around journaling, get journaling. For everybody else, have a wonderful day. And I will look forward to seeing you on the mat on Friday, where we visit taking action one more time. Have a great day. Bye for now.